Hello everyone! Welcome back to Orcish. Easter is over, and I'm glad to be home. Something tells me that the volume of this game has gotten loud again. I'll fix it in post. So, I am not in my old world. Why am I not in my old world? Well, that's because the game is updated. And it actually updated March 30th, but I didn't notice it because typically when I load up the game, I'm launching it from inside of the Orcish folder and not with the Orcish launcher. And the Orcish launcher is what tells you when there's an update. When you go through the folder, it just opens up the game, no launcher involved. So yeah, missed the update. Would have been nice to cover that earlier, but oh well. I'm covering it now, and look at that, there's bees! I don't remember there being bees before. Were there bees before? There probably was bees before and I just didn't notice. I think I would. Anyway, this update brings about a couple new cool things. One is that there's Easter stuff involved now. Hooray! Easter! There's something about eggs being painted and being able to find them around the inn. Those are flowers. So that's cool. It's a community thing, which is really nice. I like the fact that the guy making this does a bunch of community stuff. I wonder, is he gonna have any fun summer things? I'm assuming there's going to be a Christmas thing, of course, because Christmas is worldwide, for the most part. Halloween? Probably. Thanksgiving? I suppose that would depend on if he's American or not. I don't know. Do other countries really celebrate something similar to Thanksgiving? I don't know. I'm honestly clueless on that subject. Same with 4th of July. I don't know if any other countries do that. Anyway, aside from the community stuff, there's a couple things involving brewing. And before, when you pressed F1, you would open up this interface. This interface is eventually going to be transferred over into this thing. So that's cool. And there's cooking recipes, as you can see, so that's going to be useful, because I believe what it means you can do is you can, yeah, look at this. You can look at the recipes involved for this guy, for this clan, and then you can attach these recipes to a furnace if you want to. So that's pretty cool. Temporary interface for upgrades. That just jumps straight to here. So both of those things will eventually be transferred into this book in these tabs. And you can rename the cooking recipe. So instead of it being the spearheads, I could call it Spearhead Ale. Name the brew after the clan. It's kind of cool. There's also randomized eutrophy. So remember how I've been working on trying to get this area up to maximum eutrophy, which is honestly a foolish endeavor on my part that I'm abandoning. Let's see. It was G. Yeah, take a look at this. All these spaces in my other world are pretty much non-existent eutrophy levels. In this world, they are now at a fairly decent level. That's pretty cool. If I hover over here, you can see they're at least half bar or 2/3. And of course there's some down here that are at 1/6. So this makes it so that when you start up a new world, you can have a different layout for your farmland, plant things in different places than you used to, make it more unique every time you you play a level. So I approve of that. It's pretty cool. And with that, perhaps it's time we jump back over to my original world and get back to playing. So see you over there. Well, this is a little bit problematic. I can't get my old world to load up on this version. That makes me a little bit upset. Oh well, I guess sometimes things just go wrong and there's not much you can do about it. Oh, goody. Well, I guess that means we're just going to start over from scratch, which is not a problem for me. And hey, this game is in pre-alpha, so can't expect everything to work out perfectly all the time. And one thing I actually want to check, does this have... It does have underground pipes now. Hooray! This is wonderful. It means that I don't have to worry about, getting everything fixed every time I have to reload the game. So that's good. I like how he used underground pipes the entire way for this. I kind of like my pipes exposed when they're going to the inn. I don't know why. It just seems interesting to me. Well then, since we are starting over from scratch, I guess that means I'm going to have to worry about planning things out again. You know, I think I might be able to do this a little more cooler. I think I can turn this entire area up here into a sort of longhouse type design. But really it's going to be individual taverns right up against each other of varying sizes. That should be fun. Anyhow, there was a couple more things that with this update that I was going to point out. With chests and other things, you can lock them and take them out of the production line, meaning you can stop the production altogether by restricting its resources. Same with this. You can turn the production off and it will stop producing things. So it's a good way of making it so that you can have all of your brewing kettles connected to the same chest supply. So like you have a warehouse full of chests and they have all of their ingredients, and you just turn off individual brewing things when you reach max capacity or when you don't want to produce any more of that beer. Then there's also a writable sign, which is supposed to be under the utilities tab. I don't remember which tab is utilities. Would it be the tavern sign, or... I'm pretty sure this was the utilities one, right? Yeah, here we go, writable signs. So you can take these out and put them around and write whatever you want on them and make your inn a little more custom, more personal, more you. So yeah, I better get searching for good farmland. I'm gonna assume over here is gonna be a good spot to start like usual. Well, it is for the barley, at least. So, now that we're done talking about the update, let's talk about my personal life. Because it's fun talking about that. Honestly, not much happened. I was gone for the weekend, which prevented me from, enjoying my life and doing things I enjoy doing. Instead, I was with my family, doing work. All Easter weekend. Thankfully, there was no going to church involved because I'm not a religious person and I find church to be particularly boring. Don't know why people bother going to church anyway. I mean, Jesus never went to church, so be like Jesus. Don't go to church. I kid. If you want to go to church yourself. But yeah, instead of church going and being at my own house, doing things I enjoy doing, I was in a basement working quite vigorously. I have a fun list of things I ended up doing. I did some. Yeah, it turns out everything over here is perfect for growing cotton. I did some wiring, some sweeping, some vacuuming, some pulling paintings off of walls and knickknacks off of shelves. What else was there? I did some painting, some yard work, some brain farts. Oh yeah, sheet rocking, putting up sheetrock and stuff. I could plant the cotton over here, I suppose. It's not that bad. You know, that pretty much covers mostly everything that I did. It was quite a bit of work. And not a huge amount, not oh my god, I've worked so hard that I'm never gonna move from this place for 3 weeks straight. It was enough hard work that my left shoulder has decided to protest and not lift anywhere above chest height. Like literally, I can't lift it up very high right now. Which makes doing a few things difficult, but whatever. Either way, I'm quite glad to be back home. I don't particularly like going to my mom's place. I don't have a good relationship with her, and I don't really desire a good relationship with her. She's a rather cruel person who wants everything exactly as she wants it, whether you agree with it or not. And if you don't agree with it, then too bad for you, because it's her life. And I can say that on my videos all I want, because, hey, she doesn't support my YouTube stuff. I mean, sure, it's just a hobby, but still, she could be supportive and watch every now and then. Not that it matters. YouTube in no way will ever be a career for me. A fun little hobby? Sure. Everyone could use a hobby, and recording videos and talking to a faceless audience on the internet sounds as good a hobby to me as anything else. Plus, I find it relaxing to just sit here and ramble into a red ball-covered microphone, simulating an inn and giving orcs beer. And remembering that I have not had breakfast yet today. How much longer is this going to take? I better go accept those quests from Hawker before he disappears for the evening. Hey, Hawker buddy. You need some wood? I got some wood. You can have some wood. Hey! Come back here! I need you. Oh, I got one quest turned in. It got me money, so there's that. Anyway, I will be probably doing more work off camera again, because it does suck that we're starting over from scratch, and because this isn't really a full-on Let's Play where I record absolutely everything I do, and more of a blog type thing, I might as well get work done off camera, get this area cleared out, lay out floor plans for all of the different inns, which is going to be the easy part. I can just use the floor to do that, and it won't cost me a huge amount of materials. At least it won't cost a huge amount that I really need. So yeah, Easter weekend, quite different than what I was hoping for. I was actually hoping to go with my girlfriend to her family's place, eat some ham, potatoes, corn, typical things that people would eat on Easter Sunday. Instead, I had a tuna fish sandwich for lunch, some hard-boiled eggs, and for supper, a small piece of overcooked unseasoned steak with a small salad and a couple fries. Like a handful of fries. Not the best Thanksgiving meal I've ever had. Anyway, that's going to be it for today's episode. Hope you guys enjoyed this new update. It looks really, really fun, and I can't wait to actually get into the production stuff again. So, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Take care, and goodbye.